This is a clever tactic that the ego mind uses to try to get one to like identify back with the human construct self and feel bad. Oh, I feel like lost. Damn, I shouldn't. I'm on a I'm on the spiritual path. I have a spiritual practice. I listen to my non-dual videos every day, and they tell me like feeling lost is just a sensation. So like there's nobody to feel lost. So why do I take this personal that I feel lost? You have to feel lost in order to be found, you can say. That's not just a cliche. I mean, just look at it. How can you like get found if you feel like you're already found? Something gets broken down. You get put through the spiritual mulcher. It just keeps grinding you up. Grinding who? The ego self, the concepts, the projections, the ideas that I'm spiritual, I'm not spiritual, oh, I'm lost, I want no, I'm found, etc. All that stuff has to like get burnt up because none of it matters. Like, who cares? You got to experience the spiritual who cares. This is a high level realization when you realize you're like, man, something just organically is done. You're like done. You're not trying to be spiritual. You're not trying to not be spiritual. Like you've realized your true formless nature on some level, which you can always realize more, but you've realized it to a sufficient degree to where you can't take this human show so serious. The spiritual awakening is part of the human show. The feeling lost, the feeling found, the feeling confused, it's all part of the human show. The pure consciousness it's just not experiencing that. It's experiencing that through the form, you see? It's like the consciousness is driving the human car, body. So, okay, let's say I'm driving my car outside. I'm driving the car, it's raining. The car that I'm driving is experiencing the rain. It's getting wet. I'm inside the car. I'm not really experiencing it. It's the same as the consciousness. It doesn't have a form to experience these things. So it animates this form, and then this form experiences it. So is the consciousness experiencing it? Yeah, via this form. Remove the forms, physical body, emotional body, mental body, remove all that. Consciousness isn't experiencing anything. It's like there's no form. You need a form to experience stuff. Okay, so feeling lost. This is again, I'm a proponent of introspection. Feeling lost. The ego doesn't want to feel lost. The ego wants to feel like it's found, like it's got it. That's both. They're both wrong. They're both egotistical. I love like assessing sometimes. Do I feel like I got it? Right now, let's do it. Let's do it now. Why didn't I think of that, right? Do I feel lost right? I mean, yeah, whatever. Do I feel lost right now, or do I feel like I got it? I'm going to speak spontaneous. I don't know how I'm going to answer that. I'm like putting myself on the spot. I like calling myself out. Do I feel lost or found right now? I would lean more towards, if we're going to use concepts, I feel more found than lost. Is that a good answer? But I'm also aware that the one that's feeling more found doesn't really exist. Hope I don't sound too non-dual. Because I can sense this presence, this consciousness, in which this sensation of feeling a little more found than lost, it's arising in that space. What does the space feel like? Well, who's going to answer that? How's the mind going to answer what the space feels like when the mind is inside the space? Like the mind's happening in space. So it's like you know how funny this game is, man? It's not always funny, I know. It's like if a drop of water in that ocean, if it somehow had some self-consciousness, And then it's like, I really want to merge with the ocean. Like I need some techniques, like how to, I want to experience what it's like to be wet, like the ocean. It's like in the ocean talking like that, you see? you can't see the ocean because it's like the ocean. This is what we're trying to do. we're trying to see the source when the source is like everything and everywhere. And like, how are we going to see it? Who's going to see it? All right. So we're talking about being found and lost, right? So another illustration, it's like if a kid's a little kid, it's like 6 or 7, and he gets mad, or he becomes, he gets mad at the adults because he's not an adult, or he's obsessed with like being an adult. Why can't I want to be an adult? Like I'm not, and I want to be one. What's the quickest technique? If you live in the West, I'm sure there's a class out there somewhere that put you in some machine and stretch you. Yeah, we can make you an adult. Like, just, look us up. Put some voice modulation in your throat, make you talk deep. So, the kid's chilling though. He enjoys the stage of being a kid. Each season has its own benefits and advantage. It's like, if you live your life fully, I don't regret or miss anything. Like, I don't want to go back and be a kid, that's for sure. Or I don't even want to go back. I don't want to go back anywhere. I just don't. I lived full on, and so I'm enjoying this now. So the kid's he's not tripping on that. He knows, like, it's somehow intuitively or subconsciously he knows, like, okay, he's going to be an adult. Like, yeah, it's like life's taking care of that. I don't know if I made a video or a short about this, or maybe I didn't make anything about I think it was a short. Everybody is going to awaken at some point. So it's the same thing. The kid's going to be a kid, and he's going to be an adult. Enjoy the stage you're in. Like, what difference does it make? Once you know that you're pure consciousness, hopefully not with the mind, just switch everything off. Just right now, just switch everything off. You notice there's some kind of formless presence, something here? Okay? There. It's 5-second spiritual awakening. So there's some awareness of that. That's what you are. Does it care about this whole awakening? No. It's the human mind that cares. Catch that out, and then you'll relax. And then, you know what? Ironically, paradoxically, the awakening process will accelerate because you're not there like trying to help it and try to fight it. Am I saying don't try? No, you can't help it anyway. You're going to do the things that the life force is having you do, and that's what we do. It's like there's benefits and fun to everybody on the different levels of awakening. They're infinite levels. Nobody's like at the top though. And it's like, okay, I'm at the very top. There's no very top. But each one's fun. Each one's cool. When you know yourself as presence or consciousness, you don't take these levels so serious in a good way. So everybody was just same. Imagine how boring that would be. It's like the teacher needs the student to be a teacher. The student needs the teacher to be a student. This is the play of life. Like, this is the duality. Play your role. If you're a student role, play the student role. Play teacher role, be the teacher role. Don't identify with either one though. I like the student role the best, actually. I like it. Just it's less pressure, man. It's just, you're just chilling. I got a friend that looks up to me a little bit, and I can tell. I'm like, this is not fair, man. I'm not gonna. Let's switch roles. So you don't take the roles too serious, and then this gives a nice sense of serenity. And then you just continue, you be like the apple on the tree. It's getting a little more ripe and ripe and ripe and ripe and ripe. And you go through that. You just keep getting riper and riper. That's it. Quit thinking about the ultimate ripe, because there is none. And don't worry that you're not going to get more ripe, because I'll sign the contract. Everybody is destined to go upward. God's made it that way. You can't miss. Even if it looks like, oh no, but they're going down, or society's going down. It's going down so that it can go back up. Okay, I think I've said it. Let me know if you like that one. I might make one more video. Do I have any other announcements? No, I was going to say I do consultations. My email's on the banner, but I got to move to groups soon, because I'm getting a little, I don't know, overworked. It's all good. See you.